All right, what's going on, everyone? Captain here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be opening up some shards. There is a 10 times event going on right now. You can see all of these characters, only a few of these that I'm really looking to get, which we'll get into in a second. Generally, I think it's best to save shards for a 2 times event, but in particular the 10 times I'm really wanting to focus on for this is the Void one there. But yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. If you haven't seen my previous Raid Shadow Legends video, go ahead, click the little eye above me, and you will go. That'll take you to my last video. Just kind of did a progression update about where my account is at currently, so I'm not going to get too much into that today. So if you want to see all that information, go check out that video. And lastly, before I jump into this shard video, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Today's sponsor is once again Raid Shadow Legends. Most of you have heard of the game by now. If you have not given it a try yet, well, now is the time to do it, guys. Go down in the link in the description or in the first pinned comment. If you are a brand new player to starting this game, never played it, you go use that link now and you guys will be receiving 100,000 silver and a brand new character, Grumbler. You'll get all of this free, guys. Definitely take advantage of this. And once you have installed that game, you will go here to the top right hand corner of the game, click on the little chest, and the rewards will be sitting right there waiting for you to claim, and you'll be ready to get going on your journey in Raid. If that isn't convincing enough, also, guys, Raid has added a bunch of new stuff in the game. They have added new advanced quests. They have the Forge, which has just been added. They added around, I think, 20 or so new characters just last month, and have plans of adding more in the future. And then, of course, the Doom Tower, which is going to be the new toughest content in the game that everyone is really excited about seeing in the game, and I can't wait to test it out for myself. But quickly, let's go over what the Forge is in this video before we move on. The Forge right here at the center of your map here, you go and you can create new artifacts without having to farm in dungeons and all that kind of stuff. You can just create them here based off materials that you collect throughout the game, and you get some awesome set pieces out of this. The Swift Parry, normally you only get from being in the top tier of arena fights, so you can craft it here. It has some great substat features here. The deflection set, resilience, and perception, all 4 of these sets are awesome to get, and you can get them pretty accessibly here. And another thing that's kind of fun about it is a nice little way to essentially farm silver, because if you go to the 3 to 4 star, or any of these for that matter, you can see it costs silver to buy them. So we're just gonna buy we're going to spend 1,000 silver here to get a 3 or a 4 star one. We can add charms if we wanted to increase the rarity of getting a higher one. So I advise using these, and also chance of getting a certain type of artifact that you're looking for, and then as well as adding certain substats. So that is all things you also collect just throughout playing the game. And they've been giving out free stuff every day for that as well. But when you go here and you craft it, so it only costs 1,000 to do a 3 to 4 star. So you click right there, you craft it, and boom, there we go. Okay, it's a 3 star. This fat artifact isn't going to help me in any way, and I can now sell it for 12,000 silver. So hey, that's an extra 11,000 silver I just made for just clicking the button once. Easy. I could do that a lot if I wanted to. So a nice little way to get some silver. So Forge, super awesome thing that I think is great that they've added, and I look forward to seeing more things like that in the future, and mainly the Doom Tower. It looks pretty awesome. But guys, again, if you haven't already, use that link down in the description, get your 100,000 silver, get your Grumbler, and get into Raid Shadow Legends. And I hope to see you guys in the game. Send me your screenshots and whatnot of you playing. But thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the shard opening, guys. So going quickly over the 10 times event, who we've got here. For the Ancients and Sacreds, we've got Bad El Khazar, one of the best in the game. I am fortunate enough to where I already have him, so I'm not trying to get him. Hawkhorn, Smash Lord, I've heard he's a pretty solid legendary, don't know much about him. So not really sure if he's someone I want to try to go for. And then Shirimani, I think is how it's pronounced. Another character I'm not super familiar with, but hey, she looks pretty cool, so it might be fun if we pull her. But this is the main one I want today, is from the Void Shards, is Warlord, one of the best orcs in the game. So many good things about this guy. and I hope we get lucky enough that we can pull him. Then maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more. Vrask, another orc that I've heard good things about. I have Mausoleum Mage. I think I have Captain Tamelia already, and then I already have Cardinal as well, so don't really need her, which of course we'll probably see her. Also, there is something known as the Mercy system, which is up here at the top. Basically, once you've pulled a certain amount of shards from whatever variety of the shards you're pulling, once you've hit a certain amount of them without pulling a legendary, you're essentially guaranteed a legendary, and you don't know exactly what the number is unless you keep track of it yourself. But for the voids, I think I'm pretty close. It's been quite a while since I've pulled one. I think the last time there was a 2x event for voids, I want to say I opened up over 50 of them and I didn't get anything, and I know before that it had been a while as well, so might not be up there. I think it's like 200 or so. 220 I think is the magic number where you're guaranteed one. So yeah, and also of course the reason I'm doing this now is because of the 10x, and then also we have the summon rush event going on, so get all of these rewards as well. So once I've opened up all the shards, we'll come and look at where we're at on here, and then we'll decide if we're going to open up some of the ancients, and maybe if we're super frustrated to get anything good, we'll go to the sacreds, but we'll see. We'll start it off with the voids because that has the character we are looking for. So let's go ahead and get into this. I have plenty of room to open up these 25, so it's going to be a little bit of a while here because you can only open these one by one, sadly. So that's kind of annoying. But starting it off with veteran, just your an average rare, nothing too fancy there. So let's go on to the next one, hoping to at least get something, some epics or something. But ideally, of course, we want to see that legendary, not this dude, not that dead skeleton guy. No, he's not going to be doing anything for us. Third crystal or shard here. And we have the drowned bloat wrath. I think that's how you say it. Wraith, bloat wraith probably. Yeah. Still all the rares. Get rid of the blue. We don't want to see that anywhere. And of course, that's what we're going to keep getting. Reliquary Tender though, she is a solid one. One I haven't ranked up myself, but she's definitely one I see out there a lot on people's tier list of one of the better rares in the game. So if she is someone you're looking for, she's got a revive on her kit and then removes all debuffs and places continuous heal, so that is a solid ability as well. Yeah, and then decreased attack debuff, always nice to decrease that attack on the opponent. It makes your guys last a little bit longer. So here we go, we're getting an epic, and Skullcrown. Okay, she's definitely a great epic. I already have her. You can see 6,000 reviews. Some good reviews there. Really great arena character, AoE attacks on everything. But like I said, she is one that I already have. But her unkillable, I actually shortly before this, I do use her on one of my tag teams where it's kind of a blender kind of arena build that I'm just been playing around with, and I have her in an avenging set, which gives her a chance to do a counterattack, and it came in so clutch because my team ended up being slower than them, and they killed off everyone on my team except for her. So it was a 1-on-4, and this unkillable saved her. And they had I can't remember all the characters that were on the team, but there was a bunch of characters that kept decreasing her turn meter, so the unkillable never went away. But because of that avenging set, she kept getting the counterattack and ended up sweeping the entire team, just her. So awesome character if you need someone for arena. And plus she does have the speed aura for arena as well. Is useful if you don't have someone like an arbiter or something. So moving on to crystal shard number 5 now, 6, is that 6? I'm already losing count. I started 25, I think. Interceptor, no thank you. You are not going to be doing anything for me. At this point, I'm really only looking for solid epics or legendary. None of these rares, the only rares that were useful for me were Painkeeper, got her super long ago, and then Cold Hearts. I already have 2 of them ranked up. Don't really need them, and I guess Bellower, he's a void as well. Already have him maxed out. He's my campaign farmer. I have a video all about that as well, campaign farming, if that's something you're interested in. Go check it out. And then here we go with Renegade, another solid void epic. She has a really awesome ability, decreases the cooldown of ally skills by 2 turns. 2 turns, that's insane. So I've seen some awesome stuff with her. I have mine at 5-star level 50. I've been considering taking her to 60, but I don't know. I have other characters that fit the roles that she does, so I don't know if I necessarily need her. Does have the decreased speed and decreased accuracy, which are nice debuffs to have. So moving on, we have 15 remaining after this one, so this is the 10th one, I believe. Paragon, he clutched up and got me to finish Ultra or Nightmare campaign, he has is A2. Yeah, he's got an unkillable. There's an unkillable cheese strategy out there that, you know, a lot of people have used, and I took advantage of that to get through that. And we've got a legendary. Okay, we've got Worlem Frost King. All right, 3,700 reviews, so some decent reviews there. I've seen this guy a lot. He looks awesome for one. I mean, just look at the ice spikes shooting out everywhere. That's sick. Defensive based. I don't know a ton about this guy actually though. Let's look through it. Has 30% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Places a perfect veil buff on all allies on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn if the freeze debuff is placed. Okay. A2 attacks all enemies. Has a 7% chance. Looks like 100% once booked for placing a 30% decreased crit damage, and places a 30% increased crit damage buff. Interesting. I don't know of many other characters that place an increase on crit damage and a decrease on crit damage. That's a pretty unique skill to have there. Interesting. I like it. I like it. I feel like I'm saying interesting too much, guys. I'm sorry. Places a strengthen buff and a 60% increased defense buff on all allies. Now that is awesome as well. Strengthen is a very rare buff as well in the game. I don't even know what other characters place it. I know Lydia, I think, is the new one that was just added from Faction Wars. I think she has it. So awesome. Worlem Frost King. So there we go. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that was the mercy rule coming into effect there, or if I just got lucky and got a legendary. Either way, that has been reset. So who knows? We still got 14 left though. We got 1 legendary in the books in the first, what was that, about 10 or 11 shards. So let's keep going. Can't be mad about that, because there's nothing worse than getting to the end and you're just like, no, I didn't get anything. Cold Heart, there we go with Cold Heart. Arguably the best rare in the game because of her A3. Damage increases based on enemy max HP, and it decreases the target's turn me by 100%. If it's and then yeah, 30% chance of inflicting a crit. So you only need to build her to 30 or 70% crit rate. I even have my 2 at 45% crit rate because I run Bad L in spiders. I should say in my spiders 20, I run Bad L with the lead who has a 25% crit aura. Her 30% extra crit from this, plus just get her build to 45%, and she's at enough crit rate there. So awesome rare. Not doing anything for me though now. Did take me forever to get her though. I was kind of annoyed, but now that I have her, of course, I'm pulling her left and right. Not doing anything. Draconis, one of the new rares that's been added back in October, and I've seen some good things of him actually. Some people saying that he's actually a pretty solid addition for rare champions. Has a heal on the A1, places a shield buff, and then on the A3 removes all debuffs from the ally with the lowest HP, then heals by 25%. So who knows, might be something worth looking into down the road. Moving on to the next one. Come on, can we get lucky enough to pull two legendaries? I don't know, we'll see. We got 11 remaining there. Marquise, I don't know how that guy's name is supposed to be pronounced, but that not who we wanting. Fellhound, another solid, one of the best campaign farmers because he got AoE on the A1, so that is something there for him. And keeping going, we got the final 10 here now, and this is Confessor. All right, see you later. You're gonna get transferred. Nothing exciting with her, in my opinion. I don't think. Seducer, come on, show me at least another epic. We've only had the 1 epic so far, and there we go. I asked for an epic, and I get Cardinal, the 10 times featured one. Don't need her, like I said. I already have her. Maybe I haven't touched the other one yet. I haven't ranked her up or anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll use her for a book to get her skill up or something, or maybe just use her as food. Who knows? But there we go with Cardinal. I've heard she's a niche kind of arena character to play with, so kind of cool to get her, I guess. And moving on to the next one here, we've got Skirmisher, another rare. All right. Would love, it's very greedy of me to ask for it, but if I could pull another Man-Eater so that I could do the Bad Eater, I think that's what it's called, unkillable clan boss team, that would be awesome. Obviously, I mean, I still would need a lot more artifacts and everything to be able to fully do it, because you need some high speeds for those builds, but it would be awesome. And then another Skirmisher there, down to the final 4 here. And were we gonna get any more luck in the last one? Nothing, or in these last 4. Now it's the last 3. Come on. Show me something good. Nope, already got him. Don't need him again. Final 2. Come on. Nope, another rare and another Draconis. The last one. We're gonna back out. We're gonna back out, back all the way to the home screen. Why not? Let's just do it all the way back. Come on, get out of your offers. No, you've taken enough of my money. I should have mentioned at the beginning that some of these voids I did purchase with money. Some of them I've just collected from clan boss rewards and stuff like that. All right, final void shard in 3, 2, 1. Come on, show me that gold again. No, not another rare. And this seaweed, this guy looks like he's just been living at the bottom of the ocean, basically is what it is. He looks like he is part of Pirates of the Caribbean. He looks like he belongs there. So there we go, we got 3 of that dude. But hey, I mean, we got Worlem, Frost King. You guys have to let me know down in the comments, is he worth it? Should I take him up? I've seen him before. Obviously he looks super cool. There's a couple of these ice looking characters that I think they're the graphic wise they look so cool. So maybe we'll look into him. So let me check the events, see where we're at. Maybe we'll go for some more crystals. Okay, yeah, man, I'd love to get these 5-star books. Should I think, man, it's not a 2 times event and I don't need them, but I've got space to open up 21. So we'll just fill them up. So we'll have 21 ancient shards. Let's start out with the 1, and then we'll do pop 10, pop 10. All right, and we get an epic right off the bat. Okay, cool, from there. So Tanix Hate Flower. Don't really know anything about her, so that's cool, I guess. All right, so now final 20, we'll pop 20, and then another 10. Pop 10 and then another 10 after that. We'll let it slow roll here. Come on, show me the gold. Show me something gold or purple. I'll take purple as well. Just anything but all epics. Okay, it probably spoiled it at the beginning. It usually pops up the number, but I actually wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see it if it did. But here we go, final 10. Come on, here we go. Show me something gold. Hey, who do we get? Errol? I have no idea who that is, but hey, it's gold. It's a legendary. I don't even think that's one of the featured ones either. Who is this guy? I don't think I've seen this guy. Sacred Order. Is he any good? Let's take a look. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. All right. Attacks 1 enemy 3 times, 30% chance of inflicting a crit. Each hit has a 50% chance to ignore defense. All right. And then the A3 steals all buffs from the target enemy, then attacks the target, has an extra 30% chance of inflicting crit. So guaranteed, you only have to build this guy to 7% crit rate, which sounds kind of nice. And then a ally attack in dungeons. So cool. That might help out in Sacred Order for Faction Wars. I don't know. But hey, we got a legendary there. We got one from the Sacred Ancient Shards and then one from Void. So that is a win in my book. But that's going to do it, guys, for this one. Let me know, how did you guys do for this 10 times event? Did you get the character you were looking for? Or are you saving them for a future one in the future? But make sure, guys, go down in the description if you are interested in the game. Give another huge shout out to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring the video. Use that link. That's the wrong area. Use that link and you guys will get yourself 100,000 silver along with Grumbler if you are a brand new player to the game. So make sure you use that link now. Only available for the next 30 days though, so make sure to do it soon. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.